Hello, welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. Here we are, 5:47 a.m. Central Daylight Time, October 13th, 2019. We have Seagram's VO, introduced in 1911. No age statement, 80 proof. Canada's finest, it says. Today, it's owned by Sazerac. There is no Seagram. Seagram's is out of business. It's simply a brand name today. That company folded up in the year 2000. The competitor is Lord Calvert, Canadian, introduced for the U.S. market at least in 1964. I'm pretty sure it was, from evidence I've seen, it was on the market long before 1964. Lord Calvert, Canadian, a blend of choice matured whiskeys. How long are they matured? 36 months. It says it right there, age 36 months. Another one of these brands been passed around was actually a Seagram's brand. They sold it to Beam, and Beam recently sold it to Luxco. So common in the whiskey, rum, gin, brandy world for these brands to get traded about. Distilleries traded off, sold, closed down, whatever. Okay. No one seems to care much. I notice in the beer world, people have a hissy fit over it. They're like, I'm never drinking that beer again. They sold out. I'm offended. I'm hurt. They betrayed the movement. Well, see, there's the problem right there, that mentality. You're drinking a consumer product, but you think it's a movement. Power to the people and all that. But no, it's just people making products and they want you to drink it. And they want to make money. So if they have a chance to sell their company and cash out and go live a very wealthy lifestyle or a comfortable lifestyle, they're going to do it. And you can be jealous and hurt. And you can take your, your hipster glasses and your beanie and your face piercings and move on. You know what I'm saying? So they're not, and your tattoos and move on. So they're not, but anyway, in the whiskey world, it's not like that. It's just like a normal thing, It's not really a movement. Well, with some of the bourbon people, it's sort of like a movement, It's like they are telling you about bourbon. Like no one heard about bourbon before, yeah, it's been around a long time. It's not really new. Okay, you vape. We get it. Now, gold and gold. So the appearance is not an issue here. They're both gold and clear with nice alcohol legs. Do I think it's going to be a challenge? Well, after yesterday, you got to watch out for overconfidence. I had trouble with Lord Calvert and the competitor because I thought Black Velvet Reserve was going to be good, and it would just, I was talking about it, ranting about it, cutting up about it, going on and on about it. And then right at the end of round one, because I had to do 2 rounds, you could see my face. I was thinking, uh-oh. But then I was up against the news break. People say, you mean you got the news coming on your videos? No, I wanted to go watch the news. So then I had to do round 2. I was out walking. I said, I got to redo it. I know I screwed up. I know I could tell that was Lord Calvert, I thought. So when I did it the second time, it was still a challenge, but I was able to tell it apart. So Lord Calvert was more similar to Black Velvet Reserve than I had first believed it would be. I don't think it's going to be that similar to VO. VO has no age statement. The old advertisements used to say it was age 6 years, okay? But then on the other hand, they used to also say it was 86 proof, 86.6 proof, I believe it said. So it was over 43% alcohol, now it's 40. So I don't know how long it's aged. You get the impression that it's longer than 3 years, but you just don't know. Okay, but it's Diageo website is so screwed up. Thebar.com it like almost never works. And they probably don't care. And it's not updated. They're still showing Seagram's VO. They don't even own the brand anymore, but it makes you wonder about these companies. This smells kind of standard. I noticed that VO always smells standard and the flavor is standard, and there's like wood, no char, but it's just like wood. It's just kind of basic in the taste. But there's something that is hard to describe with the Seagram's VO. Like, you can't really explain to people what sets it apart, but it's something, some quality about it that you could tell it's a better product, which is why it's $18 a bottle instead of $10.99. But it's just something about it. And I'm not going to sit there and obsess with that and go on and on about it. I just don't know what it is. Now, this one seems to have a little more candy sweetness. And I said about Lord Calvert that it had like a honeycomb cereal type thing. Makes sense. Breakfast cereal, you know, made out of cereal grains, and Lord Calvert Canadian blended whiskey made out of cereal grains, but no, you know, no sugar added. Unless you're talking about rum, which is made from molasses, that could be added, so it could give it that distinctive kind of almond extract strange flavor. All right. So an aroma, this one smells a little better, like it's a little more dignified, you know, a little more higher brow. Jack Cottrell, good morning, Jay. Good morning to you, Jack. A little more, thanks for watching, a little more highbrow. NJ991, hey, my friend, good morning from New Jersey. Good morning to you, New Jersey. This one smells all right, but it's a little more like, you don't want to say cheap. It's just that these lower end Canadian whiskeys have a lot of candy flavor, aroma, like sugar. It's like they kind of sprucing them up to get you to buy it. Or perhaps mask things that aren't so pleasant, but I don't know that. I'm just saying what I'm just telling you what I notice. And that gets some people angry because they'll say, that's my favorite whiskey. How dare you criticize it? Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. You could send me an email, say, here's my favorite products. Just make sure you never criticize them, and I'll keep watching your channel. Otherwise, I'm out of here. I don't really play that game, so you have to go shop that to somebody else. Some people might do it. As long as they get those subs, guys, you know, they'll do it. And then some that have a lot of subs might tell you to get lost, you know. They're not all out there hustling, and, you know, everybody doing reviews ain't hustling. But some are. But you can tell. I can always tell. You can tell the hustlers, you know. I know you're gonna say, well, you're a free enterprise guy. You support people hustling and getting money. And yeah, I do. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't make any difference to me. I'm just saying I can tell if it's genuine or disingenuous. You know, you could tell. You could just tell. You could tell a show from a real review channel. You know, I can. Well, that does have a little sweetness though, but to be honest, but it's got a lot of grain. Oh man, cereal grain. It's like a multi-grain bar, you know, those health bars, except it's in alcohol form. And it's 40% pure alcohol. So you say, wow, this could be my health bar. Well, if you're a problem drinker, you could make any excuse. A lot of them will say, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. You must be very nervous. It's not really candy. Like, there's a little nectar and some dried flowers, and everything's subtle. Everything about that is subtle, and that's what makes me think it's the VO, because VO is so subtle. This one over here. Now let's go over her. It's not subtle. It's not subtle. It's a little garish. It's kind of loud. Let's say it's kind of, but it's not obnoxiously loud, but it's a little loud. maybe I'm a little loud. Maybe I'm a little obnoxious. But yeah, but this kind of tastes $10.99 a bottle, and this kind of tastes $17.99 a bottle. You know what I mean? While flavorful and multifaceted, VO is best served as a mixing whiskey with ginger notes complementary to ginger ale. Now they're telling you right on their website. I don't know why. I know Seagram. I know Diageo has a production agreement with Sazerac. In other words, it's a Sazerac brand now, but since, of course, Diageo's got thousands of barrels aging, they're gonna for so many years continue to send it over to Sazerac under their production, but it's a Sazerac brand. But for some weird reason, a year later now, we're almost a year later, and they're still showing it as one of their brands. So whatever, it doesn't matter to me. And most people don't even know, because most people that buy are going to think that Seagram's is a company, right? Right, they are. People play games, friend. Very low profile and subtle. I don't know really. And there's light wood, light. It's light. It's mellow. It's demure. You know what I'm saying? What about the bite? There is none. What about the harshness? There is none. What about the smoothness? That's all it's about. All right. So VO is so smooth. And see, I interpreted it as being bland when I first tried it 3 or 4 years ago, about 3 years ago. I thought, well, it's so bland, but I didn't, but it was me. It wasn't, it's not me. It's not you. It was not the whiskey's problem. It was my problem. I wasn't used, because I'm used to like the coloring book approach. And this is more like, no, this is the leather bound treatise delivered to the Pope approach. Well, no, it's not that fancy. Delivered to the Bishop of Houma, Louisiana. Well, whatever. This is like I say, the coloring book, flashy. It's flashy, but not too flashy. All right. But compared to that, it is like, so when you're drinking this and smelling it, it's like candy carnival. You know, over here, it's like ding, 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 ding. Oh, the sugar, the sweetness, and the sugar. And so it's carnival time. Hey, let's all go to the carnival and drink Lord Calvert. And this one is, let's go to the library, because the man's going to make a speech about the last 10 years. He's going to make a lecture about the last 10 years of the 30 Years War, with an emphasis on the intervention of France and how that led to the nation states wars, as opposed to the old wars of religions. So it'd be that. And this one's more like, let's go bobbing for apples. I want to win a bunny. All right. But that's fine. Everything has its place. But I'm going to say this is VO. I'm going to say that with a lot of confidence. It is VO. It is VO. And this is LC, which obviously is Lord Calvert. So does Lord Calvert taste like Seagram's VO? No, it doesn't. It really at all. Is Lord Calvert as good as Seagram's VO? Not really at all either. Is Seagram's VO worth the $18 as opposed to the $11? Yes. And, well, never mind. I was going to say they run coupons, but that was Diageo's days. Now you got to pay the full price. But Sazerac does have coupons from time to time. So this was not really that challenging. And Tuesday, I'm going to do the VO Gold, the 8-year aged Seagram's VO Gold. Nah, that won't be a challenge. You probably don't even want to watch it, because it'll just be like saying, bing, bing, there, it's done. Thank you.